What's up, comrades out here, and welcome to another video. Today I saw a lot of the stuff that was happening to Ethan van Sciver over, his association with a variety of different people, and basically guilt by association. And I wanted to kind of briefly touch on this. I tried to do this video prior, but I felt like it was just angry and very incoherent, and I wanted to try and be a little bit more streamlined, a little bit more focused, but still frustrated, because I am. So, the part of this that bugs me the most is it's very similar to what has been happening a lot lately in the world and whatnot, where people are out for other individuals' jobs because they don't share the same political viewpoint, or because they think they're some sort of bigot or Nazi or whatever the case may be. They put some sort of stupid pejorative word on them and just expect everybody to, fire them or attack them or whatever the case may be. And quite honestly, that type of bullshit has to stop. Any comic book creators who are doing this, I'm recommending that you stop doing it. And this is mainly to the extreme left versions of you, because you guys are really pushing it. You can't keep doing this type of stuff and not expect that there's going to be consequences in the future, because there will be. Those consequences could end up being you being sued. It could end with you losing your jobs, and any number of other possible repercussions for behaving in such a unfair manner. Now, I know that Ethan said not to worry too much, that his job is fine as far as anybody knows, and from what it sounds like, he may be seeking legal counsel for the slander of the journalists and the pros that have attacked him, which I am fully with. I agree with it wholeheartedly. They should be punished appropriately for their actions. Particularly the journalists themselves, they need to stop attacking creators. It's really getting to the point where it's bad enough that you guys are a laughing stock and a joke, but now you have to make it a habit of consistently attacking comic book creators. I don't know if it's out of bitterness because you're unable to do the same job that they do. You lack the artistic skill to write or to draw comics. I'm not really sure, but you all need to stop making these accusations and these attacks, unless you actually want to lose everything that you hold dear. And that's not me threatening anyone. At least, I'm not trying to. I'm just stating fact. Because when you make accusations against someone, especially in the United States, those people do have the right to defend themselves, to sue you for things like slander. And I think that basically, I think one of the best things that we can do as a community that I can think of, instead of feeding into these people all the time, giving them kind of the attention that they're seeking, I would strongly recommend that instead of that, we just screen cap a lot of the bullcrap that they do, like we have been doing. Screen cap it, save it, keep it on record, maybe talk about it if it gets too far out of hand, but also use it as a means to help people's legal defenses, like comic book creators and whatnot, who are attacked. It's funny, there have been several of these, journalists, and I put that term loosely, saying that, somebody, comic book pro, came to them and said that they were threatened by Ethan van Sciver or anything of that nature. I would really like to see evidence, proof, like actual legitimate evidence and proof that Ethan sent anybody, because Ethan is a very nice person, and I don't believe that he would approve if people attacked anybody. So I'm fairly certain that whoever said that is either lying, or the person that attacked them might not even have connections to Comicsgate or anything of that nature. We don't know. We don't know because you won't show it. And that's been one of the biggest problems, and it was the biggest pitfall of Gamergate. Not showing evidence and proof of harassment. Think about that. You guys are failing. Again. You're not going to win this if you don't have proof or evidence to back it up. But we live in a day and age where facts and information don't matter. Proof doesn't matter. You're just supposed to listen and believe, and everything will work out in the end. Well, quite honestly, no, stop that. Facts and information are very important. We need to make sure that we have it. If you're going to make accusations and claims, you need to prove it, beyond a shadow of a doubt. But since you're not going to do that, I'm going to enjoy watching you guys probably continue to spiral further down and potentially lose any form of... Wait, what am I saying? You don't have any credibility. But I do know one thing. I guess you guys want to become the next Gawker? Well, I look forward to watching you fall, because that's always been entertaining. Anyway, I don't really know what else to say about this. I'm just kind of sick of all the attacks that have happened over the course of the last week or so. It's gotten really stupidly out of hand, and I'm just a little miffed and a little tired. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Please, as always, do not forget to leave me a like, shoot me a comment, subscribe if you're new. I greatly appreciate it. Links down below if you want to support this channel. I'd greatly appreciate it. Hit notifications as well. And, as always, do not forget to raise your nerd flags high, and I will see you next time. Nightwolf is out. Hey guys, this is Nightwolf again. I decided to add a little bit of a bonus round to this particular video, I guess you could call it. Now, a couple of things have kind of come up about comicstorian. There seems to be some sort of discussion, or, well, actually, no, it's a straight-up fight between Micah Curtis from his video and Underground Geek for some reason. I watched both videos, and I wanted to kind of just cover the comicstorian element far more so than their personal beef that they've been having off and on with Twitter. That's not really my business. But the problem that I see going on, and Micah made the point that, which I do agree with, that if someone doesn't want to be involved in something, they shouldn't be involved. I agree with this. But the thing I don't agree with what he's saying is the fact that he did get involved. Now, I don't know why comicstorian didn't get involved. I can't say entirely the reason why. I mean, he's not starved for views or anything of that nature, so he doesn't need to drum up any controversy or anything, as far as I can tell. So I'm not really sure why he got involved. The truth of the matter is, however, is that he did. Whether it's him having some sort of disagreement with Douglas Ernst, whether he's having a disagreement with somebody else, he got involved. That's kind of the problem. And then tried to backpedal and say that he didn't care. And like I said in my tweet, it's like clearly something is bugging you. Otherwise, you wouldn't have said anything. Now, I understand the reason why he would try and avoid a lot of the politics or a lot of the problems that comic books have been having over the last several years or so. I understand that. He has a very big audience. It's his livelihood, and it's his revenue. I can understand that. I even respect that. Obviously, you don't want to lose that, and you obviously don't want to, cause a stir with it. That's completely fine. It's understandable why. But the problem that I see with it is that you got involved, you opened your mouth, and then got called out for it. So something must be bugging you. Now, I don't know what that is personally, because I don't know Benny. I don't know what goes on in his mind, but something must have happened. Maybe a follower shared something with him that he didn't like. I don't really know. We don't have any evidence or proof to say, one way or another, why he got involved. But I do agree with Benny on one thing. Can we go back to just hating One More Day? I agree with that. Can we go back to hating bad comics? Can we go back to doing the whole Howling thing where he just rages about really stupid decisions or bad comic books in general? None of this political stuff. That would be nice, but that's not the world we live in right now, and that's not the current, state that comic books are in. One of the problems that I see with this is that he has made comments and made videos in the past discussing the problems with Marvel and the reasons why he stopped reading a lot of their books. And he made valid points, he made fair points. Just like his buddy Comics Explained or Rob. But here's one thing that I was thinking and mulling over in my head. The problem that Rob has, or the mistake that Rob made, was getting involved. And you would think that Benny, with this knowledge, or him knowing that this happened, which I'm pretty sure he knows, he would have stayed out of it. At least you would have thought that that would be the case, because I think that that would have been a much better idea. It's really stupid to get involved in something that you don't really care about. This is the reason why I don't have full-fledged political-related videos on my channel, because I don't like politics. I don't care for politics. I only care about stupid things being interjected into my hobby. That part I don't like. It's about the hobby more so than it is about the politics that these people are sharing. Anyway, I guess that's all I wanted to add for this little final segment, I guess you could say. I hope you all enjoyed it. Maybe you guys could fill me in. Maybe there's something I'm missing out on or stuff that I've not gotten through. Please let me know in the comments and whatnot. And, enjoy the outro.